Good morning. My name is Robin Kim. I'm the Director of Transplantation and Advanced Hepatobiliary Surgery here at the University of Utah and the Huntsman Cancer Institute. And we are very happy to host the third annual conference for the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation. This is a great year for us as well as at the Huntsman Cancer Institute. We were designated a comprehensive cancer center a few months ago, and we were very thrilled. We all know that in order to manage and treat cancer, it requires a multidisciplinary approach, and it's so heartwarming to see all of these clinicians, providers, as well as patients and researchers come together once a year to work and figure out different novel ways to manage this disease. I think that the rate of growth of this foundation is pretty incredible. We were lucky to be hosting this gathering for the last prior 2 years, and I think you would say that the growth is exponential. And of course, this is a product of dedication, of sincere dedication from Stacie and her group. So again, thank you for coming. We are all looking forward to robust discussions, some active debate, but ultimately coming together to figure out how to manage and treat cholangiocarcinoma. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everybody, and thanks again for joining us, and thanks for all those who woke up early. We've been actually active since much earlier than that. My name is Ghassan Abou-Alfa from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, and I have the honor to co-chair the meeting this year with actually Dr. Ben Stenger, who is going to be probably most responsible for what I don't understand, which is basic science tomorrow. But we'll deal with the clinical part today. And we put the format which is a little bit different. We kind of like are challenged and tasked every year to try to bring something new to the table. So it'll be a lot of debates. There is some repetition that you might see, but the whole idea is to generate some discussion that hopefully will lead to further ideas and development in the research world. We're nicely joined by a lot of patients and loved ones this morning. We had a great interaction yesterday with many of the faculty as well. And we really would like to, again, I will echo what Robin said. This is an incredible growth. This is already from 50 2013 to, 2014 to 200 in 2016. That's quite impressive. So big applaud for the Cholangiocarcinoma Foundation. And I'll ask Stacie to come on. Thank you.
I just want to welcome you to Salt Lake City, and thank you for being here with us. We had an amazing day yesterday with the patients. We wrote a grant to have an additional patient day, and we estimated that we'd have about 25 patients here. We had about 90. And I want to thank all the physicians who came early, a day early, to spend time with them, to answer their questions, to make presentations so that they can understand that they are part of a large community that's working to help them. This is our 10-year anniversary as a foundation, and Donna had asked me to share just a little bit about the foundation and some of the things we've been doing. I felt instead that I needed to acknowledge just a few people. Usually that happens at the end, but I want to do that at the beginning because I think that I received some very nice compliments yesterday, and I appreciate that deeply. But this could not have been done. This is a community that has worked tirelessly to get to where we are, and I want to acknowledge the people who have been so instrumental in doing that. So I want to acknowledge Dr. Abou-Alfa and Dr. Ben Stenger, who are co-chairing this meeting. Hours and hours have gone into making this happen. Would you please stand? Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge the Foundation's Board of Directors. So if all on the board would please stand. Are there any of them in here? Where are we? Let's see. So not all our board members are here yet, so we'll acknowledge them later. Could we have the Medical Advisory Board members stand, please? Okay. So, Nabil, come on. The Scientific Advisory Board members, please. All of you stand. So these are professional volunteers who have spent hundreds and hundreds of hours taking our phone calls in meetings, trying to move forward the research and the clinical piece to help improve your lives. So can we please give them a hand? Thank you. Thank you. Our Nursing Advisory Board. Sue, is Sue in here? Okay. I'm going to acknowledge them later then. This is another group of volunteers who have worked tirelessly to put together guidelines to help patients. And they have done some very exciting things this year, and Sue's going to share some of that with you a little bit later. Our partnering foundations, and that is Jim Palma from Target Cancer, Sue, Jim, you can stand. Sue Acquisto from the Billy Project, and Helen Mormont from AMMF in the UK. Is Helen here yet? This has been a group, we have always felt that we could do a lot more collaborating together than competing. We have never thought that we've done a few things well, but we have always known that we could not do it all well, and we have always wanted to work with other foundations. If they're doing something fantastic, we don't want to duplicate that. We want to work with them, and it's the spirit of that we want to enhance with the physicians that are here as well. I want to acknowledge also the PCORI Steering Committee. This was a patient committee. Could the members of that committee stand if they are in the room? Stand up, all by yourself. Donna, and there are several are not here yet. I think this room is going to get fuller. We wrote a PCORI grant to have the patients come, and then we had a patient steering committee, and they decided what they'd like to hear at the patient day, and then they organized all kinds of activities. The patients partied hard last night. They had a great time. They did karaoke and danced and did all kinds of things in this room. So thank you for your volunteering there. There are hundreds and hundreds of volunteers who have made this foundation, who have made things work. And I also, all of our staff members, Donna, could you, 2 years ago, Donna came on as our executive director. Yes, thank you. And I simply could not have done what we have done without Donna's help. Rick, who runs the website, who did that for free for volunteer work for 7 years, and you can see how professional all the materials that you have, everything that we do, Rick does. And Mary and Kathy and Laurie all have worked very hard to make this happen, and I want to acknowledge all of them. When about 4 years ago, we decided that we had done a discussion board. We were getting more professional. We wanted to be more helpful. We wanted to formally organize the Medical Advisory Board. We felt like that was kind of the first step in getting us where we wanted to go. Dr. Abou-Alfa had helped us. We had assisted him and his wife to write the book on biliary cancer, and so we had developed a nice relationship. And I had been participated in a symposium where I had met Dr. Bardisi, and we knew that we wanted to work with them. I had many conversations with Dr. Bardisi privately and with Dr. Abou-Alfa, trying to decide what it was that we wanted to create. And we wanted to create a cohesive, innovative, collaborative environment, and we felt like we could do that from the beginning. We wanted to create an environment where the young investigators, these young researchers could be nurtured, not just by the mentor in their institution, but by all the mentors in this community. And we hope and we see that that's what's happening. And so I really, if Dr. Bardisi and Dr. Abou-Alfa could stand, please. We just give them a hand, because this has been a labor of love. Thank you. And also Dr. Vanook, who has been so instrumental in helping us. Thank you. We could not have done this without their leadership and their guidance, and they have been our go-to people, and hours of time. We really appreciate that. I'm going to speak just a little bit later tonight when we have kind of our 10-year celebration, and show you a few pictures and things from the beginning and then what's happening now that are just kind of fun. We're going to have a large poster presentation. A lot of the physicians that are here are doing very innovative work, and we want to share that with you. And they will be collaborating and working. If the physicians here don't come away from this meeting with new relationships, then we haven't done it right. That's what we want to happen here. We want them to reach outside of their institutions and outside of the collaborations that they already have. And that's the way that we can move this work forward, and that's what we want to do. We feel blessed to have you all here. We're thrilled to have such a fantastic conference, and we will begin. So thank you.